We are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Not bad on the return. Out past the 30-yard line. Some breathing room for the offense as they begin drive one. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboot. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
What's going on? What's about to put or something? What's going on here? Wasting my time. Sorry for skipping this game, bro. This was a waste of time.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Multi-man 247 83. It's my fucking song.
First back like it never saw.
Hey, fake love on the headlines. Oh, what you said to me, said to me, said to me. Wake up when they bedline. Oh, what you said to me, said to me, said to me. I heard you talking to your man about me. Oh, what you said to me, said to me, said to me. And then they started making plans by me. Oh, what you said to me, said to me. Can't do no handshakes, don't need no fake love. Everybody now can't show no pay stubs. He was talking crazy in them circles like I wasn't getting back to me. I turned a couple grapevines to it. Got the drop on me, I got it. Yo, homie Potty called me at the pot.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at them as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
That's good. We need this.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Eagles.
Stop that damn scream.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nolan Smith in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
I ain't supposed to figure out we'll see.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Man open left side is Brown. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
A big gain on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. 2nd and 10.
At the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Hurts. And his pass incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down.
Damn, you done left me, baby girl. Everybody leaving me.
Hey, before the world fade away, don't you be lonely.
Hey, man.
Come over and hold me. Hey, I need you to stay. Tomorrow ain't promised, so we can be honest. All I want, if the world is falling down. All I want, if the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New England Patriots.
Except for that. See if we can get in the place. Oh, you got AK? You got AK, man? Let's go.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Patriots first down.
They'll go again with Henderson. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First down.
Again, it's Henderson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Marcus Epps. That's a strong safety making it a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Here's second and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. And room there to work it inside.
I'll do it the next play.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Third and 3. Here's May. He'll buy some time right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown. Trevion Henderson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles, nothing.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles. Tough spot here. 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. Oh,
That's
incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll be first down, Eagles. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Barkley will get down close to the goal line, but not in. And he's going to be marked down at the 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Got a man, Boutte. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
A gain of 39 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
To throw, it's May. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To the air, May. Looking deep here for Dobbs. Here's a diving catch right side. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw, May. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
32-yard line.
Second and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. They'll throw now on the final play. And he is into the end zone. So they get two more on the board here just before halftime.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down, Philadelphia.
They go play action with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 34 yards. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Don't you see I'm in the middle of the game? When I tell you I like to be respected when I play my game? I don't have respect for it. Y'all must feel like you play your game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Hey, respect mine, all right?
Elliott now to kick this one away.
Let's see.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Down by Marcus Epps. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing here is May. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll throw with May. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A.J. Brown, 76 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing...
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Down inside the 40.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Was had his sights on it, but he and seal the deal.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Bakuba. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And this one is incomplete.
The offense scheme going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time.
I don't read the newspapers because they all have ugly prints.
At the starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday.
First opened in 2017. There's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons.
Must be
Straight
undefeated,
ahead,
huh?
we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons.
We got one more game to get in. Let's do great right here.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And let's give him a score on that one.
Bijan, please. Bijan, please. Ready?
It's now 2nd and 6.
Bijan, please.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 44. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Go right to it. Look.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Stay with it.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson.
Yeah,
And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48. Play fake to Robinson. Now it's Tua. He finds Jahan Dotson. And the pitch is down inside the 35. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Robinson. He'll get about 2. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
You say Jehovah line got started?
Brings up second and 8.
They the Eagles.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8.
Shit, you know they got one of the best defenses. Like, come on, bro. You know we got one of the best defenses in the motherfucking game. Yeah, no, I'm just...
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Complete former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the
That's on the
19-yard
kids,
line.
On the give, it's Robinson. Ooh. Bijan Robinson. Into the end zone for Atlanta. Touchdown for the Falcons.
Yeah, that's what he do run on. Right? I ain't gonna say that's some bullshit in that right there. You do run on.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Eagles 0. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
Get your corny ass back there. This is just why I don't trust you back here. Every game they want to redo that motherfucking bullshit.
They finally get him down, but not before he's inside the 20. What a return. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, here's Tua. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcon touchdown.
What more can we say about Bijan Robinson? I mean, you see him in the open field, his ability to make guys miss, but then the ability to then turn and get the hard yards, make the tough runs. You know, he's as well-rounded a back as there is in the league, and certainly continues to be a huge force for this Falcons offense.
One quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Will fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield. Leads to a big picture.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another 1st and 10. They'll pitch it to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
I ain't hesitate out. Definitely did do something else.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Loading up, launching downfield. That is caught. What a throw. Lemon. Touchdown, Eagles.
No, it actually wasn't glitchy. Well, I know you was only looking for either that corner or a post across the middle. You're still looking at the offense like this last year. All I had to do was wait.
The offense and Hurts.
Well, you moved that slot corner. That's the only thing that made me do that, bro. I need to phone you.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
Back to throw. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted.
I didn't even think he was going to be quick enough to do that. Good shit.
Xavier Watts. Inside the 40. To the 20. And he takes
I wasn't even supposed to throw it there. That's what I get there.
How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tyler Goodson.
Give it back.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson.
He's going to be marked
So
down.
it's a clear blitz right there where he running at, and he just did that whole rollout. Like, come on, yo. Get the fuck
And a
out.
quick first down.
The ability to be
It's like
effective
the same
on
little
first down,
bullshit
Mike, it just makes everything else
Still run away
easier.
with the
In
bullshit.
the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations. A
Oh
lot
no, I
easier to
ain't
convert.
worried about that. You can stop
On
him.
first down, right back to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 more
But you
yards.
know, there's only too many games, so
Another first
you know
down.
what I mean, I don't blame you for doing
Doesn't
that.
matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
They'll go again with Robinson. He's got another first down and more. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
3 more yards.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
At the 32-yard
Now a
line.
timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
No, don't get me. Go back. Yeah.
Offense rolling right along on this drive. Another 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd
A play
and
fake.
11.
Now
At
2
the
and a throw.
33-yard line.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. They get 22 yards there. First down, Atlanta.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Will still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Looking for the pylons, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 10.
This game
and
already.
it's going to set up
Oh,
first
they
and
burned
goal.
you? Yeah. Oh, they burned the shit off you. Oh, that's crazy.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll run with Robinson. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss of 2.
Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds
At the
until the
Eagles'
break.
3-yard line.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Tua gonna throw. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's gonna bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Now, Tagovailoa on 3rd and goal. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Folks' kick is good. And the Falcons tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. On first down, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down as time runs out, and we've come to the end of the first half of play.
Get away from the door.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports.
Yep, you stay right up there saying
to
it
return
too.
it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
If I come up there, I'm going to whip your ass, all right? Look at that. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Jason.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Throws downfield is hauled in by Lemons. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Finds room inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Xavier Watts there to bring him down.
Xavier Watts on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
On second down, Hurts. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Hurts.
Oh, why you put all that air on it?
Intercepted.
That was just the most
safety,
horrible
Jesse
experience, bro.
And good
That
running
shit
on the
was
return.
sad, man.
Help him out.
That's back in
Gets the ball
26
right
shit.
around the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is I threw the pan as soon as I seen your corner jump in. It shouldn't have been no way in the world like that delay.
The They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Yo, Blair, what's your record on head-to-head so far?
First and 10 at the
What's your record head-to-head so far?
On the handoff, it's Robinson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end.
2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Yeah, I'm about to say you can't handle more than 2 losses.
From the
I
42-yard
got one
line.
fucking
Here's
loss, and I'm
second
12-1.
and 8.
Man, I'm about to say if they ranking me against you, because you got to be winning.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up and wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Third, they need 8. A shotgun snap for Tua. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Niggas don't be
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the third. QB will survey the defense on first and 10. They'll begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Once they do the final update, this play gonna be fucked up. Because this is everybody right. I ain't gonna lose.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 9. Tagovailoa will work it out of the pistol. Yeah.
Wow.
And he will score
Wow.
again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons.
I guess he did this year, Derrick Henry, huh?
Third touchdown of the afternoon.
I definitely know how he is. Not against all motherfuckers.
Tua brings his guys up to go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
At least they ain't got these fucking
out of the field. And we're
little
back to it
5-minute
as
games.
the kicks
More
away.
like you only playing
Bigsby
2
to
quarters.
return it. He'll be out of bounds beyond the
Yeah,
20-yard line.
they definitely fixed that shit up. Remember how the online games was the last like fucking 10 minutes. Right. But no, that was without the accelerated clock last year. It was like full possession.
21.
That's one
First
game.
and 10.
You got to score doing it every time with somebody.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down.
Jalen Hurts sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down. Hurts to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's going to have an Eagles first down.
I thought he was going to hit him in time. I would have never tried to get that possession.
For fourth and long. Hurts again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
It ain't that he's big.
And the Falcons will take over here.
Honestly, the disrespect for Jalen Hurts, there ain't no way in the world this man should be an 82 overall.
The Falcons take over first and 10
like come on, man.
29-yard line.
He had X Factor and all this, and he had 82 overall. What the fuck is he, a rookie? Man, the best deep ball thrower, but he can't throw a deep pass either in the game.
They'll run it here with Robinson. Has an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Big gain of 27 yards. What a way to open the drive.
All this shit that been happening for me, all the rest of the game.
44-yard line.
It ain't happening today. Y'all been telling me a lot this time, yeah. I'm just like, what this time? I'm silent to the land right there.
Give, and here comes Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10.
First down, 10 yards to go. On the ground, it's Robinson. Room to run again. And the last first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
Brings up second and goal.
One more time, it's Robinson.
I knew he was going to make it that time because I knew he was making it that time, though. He was too close to the rim.
Now, Folk, on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm trying to look out for you. See if I catch you in the bank
to
league.
kick off for Atlanta.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Bigsby to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Yeah, I lost my first game and then went 12 straight. So I knew it was just about time for me. So,
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their
got
first.
my ass off the game
Stop the
when
clock
I had
with
a chance
12
to.
seconds to go in the football game. A first down throw for Hurts. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Watts on the coverage.
Now Hurts. And that final throw here is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Falcons
Frankly,
take
Mike,
over
a
first
disaster,
and 10
and I don't know how else
at
to
the
classify it. I mean, that's
47-yard
now
line.
5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
They'll run with Robinson. Open space to the 35. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way as they
They beat the shit out of our ass.